When payday is a couple of days away and I need meals that will feed my family of 5, this is what I cook. Hey y'all, it is $5 Friday and I know it is not Friday. And I know that I missed a couple of Fridays, but listen, I have been sick, like sick for like 2 weeks. Y'all, I had the Rona. Didn't even know I had it because I was asymptomatic. The only way I knew I had it is because my immune system was boxing me. That's the only way I knew that I had it, and went to the doctor, of course. But yeah, so that's why y'all hadn't seen any of those $5 Friday videos. That's why I hadn't been putting out many videos, because I have been sick. But now I feel much better. I'm not 100%. I'm getting there. I would say I'm more like 75% back to normal. Well enough to put a video together. So yeah. But anywho, as Jordan would say, I'm going to be making 2 $5 meals, and I'm going to be starting with chili dogs. Now, that was not my first idea, but it was the one that made sense to me. So let me show you how I make my chili dogs. This is one of those meals I make when I need something filling, but I don't have the energy to overthink it. I chose to do chili dogs first, and I'll explain why in a minute. But yeah, I'm so used to making full course meals throughout the week, and some days I'm like, girl, find something cheap and simple. I promise your family will not mind. And you know what? Over time, I realized something. I don't have to cook those full course meals all of the time. And I don't have to make meals that look like 5-star dining. For me, what really matters is, does this meal feed everyone? And how can I make it stretch? Trust me, when dinner comes together without stress, it changes the whole mood in the house. Meaning, this is the type of meal where nobody's asking how much longer before we eat. And that's something I had to learn. Sometimes the simplest meals is the way to go. I used to think I needed more for it to feel like enough, but meals like this kind of remind me that enough is when everybody is fed, like I said earlier. As long as everybody is full, I am happy. And honestly, this is why I started with chili dogs, because my next $5 dinner, it actually required more thought. So how much did I spend on these chili dogs? The wieners were $2.47. The buns were $1.43. And the chili was $1.75. So my total out of pocket was $5.65. Now, if we just did plain old hot dogs, my out of pocket would have been $3.90. I would have just taken the chili off. My family would eat it anyway, with the chili or without the chili. But if I wanted to save extra coins, I could have left that chili off. Whenever you are cutting costs, think of ways you can make that recipe cheaper. If you do make the recipe cheaper, you skip out on some ingredients, make sure it's something that your family will eat. Now, you don't want to go switching up recipes so much till your family will not eat what you're cooking, even if it is on a budget. Now, I've done that before, where I've made some recipes, my family didn't eat it, and we ended up going to a fast food restaurant, y'all. So I spent money on groceries and I spent money on fast food. So big mistake for me. I know not to cook recipes that I know my family will not eat. I don't do that anymore.
We don't do that here.
Our goal is to not waste money. We're trying to save money, y'all. So for me, making these chili dogs, getting the chili was definitely worth it. Now, that is the same type of thinking that I applied to this next meal, because this one was definitely not about keeping it simple. It was about making a decision. let me tell you the story behind that decision. Y'all know I love a good budget-friendly meal, right? Well, I went to put this together thinking $5 Friday. Let's see what we can do. And I'll be honest with you, this one stretched my budget just a little. I ended up spending $7.16 for everything. I know. My feelings were hurt too when I saw that total. But sometimes spending a little extra can teach you something about stretching your ingredients. And that's what we're going to do today. We're not just tossing ingredients together. We're going to layer it with flavor. So don't be afraid to use those seasonings. It's the little hacks that take a meal from bland to we eating good tonight, y'all. But have y'all ever noticed how the right flavors can change everything? That's what I want you thinking about. Not just cooking, but making your ingredients do what they do. If y'all could smell my kitchen, it smells so amazing. There's definitely a lesson in how even a meal over budget can be worth every penny if you stretch it the right way. This baked ziti is going to last my family a good 3 or 4 days. Now, any leftovers that I have, I'm just going to pack them in individual containers and stick them in the freezer. So when my family gets hungry, they can just go out to the freezer, grab them a container and warm it up in the microwave. This meal here is just like the meal that keeps on giving. It lasts a good while, which keeps me out of the kitchen some days during the week. But y'all, I had to pause and ask myself a question. Like, am I more focused on staying under a $5 budget, or am I focused on how far this meal will stretch? It's 5 of us, and for this meal I chose how far it will stretch because, like I said, there will definitely be leftovers. Y'all, I didn't include cheese in my budget because this is an ingredient that you can totally skip. I had some extra cheese in my refrigerator, so I just went ahead and added it here. Sin City wasn't made for you. Now, I know y'all are wondering about Jordan. He didn't get to do Jordan's reviews in this video, and that's because he has been working around the clock, y'all. I mean, working. So he didn't get a chance to do Jordan's reviews, but I promise he'll be back in the next one. But yeah, this is what $5 meals looked like in my kitchen this week. And I'm telling you, it really helped me out, being that I was sick. Those were 2 quick and easy meals that I threw together. The baked ziti was one that lasted several days, and I didn't have to go back in the kitchen and cook. I could just rest and heal. One thing I want you to remember is stretching your grocery budget isn't about doing everything the cheapest way possible. It's about making meals that work for your family. Meals that you know they'll eat, meals that will carry you through the week, and meals that don't leave you stressed out at the end of the day. Now, if you are in a season where every dollar has to stretch a little further, just know that you are doing the best you can with what you have. One last thing, if groceries are feeling really tight right now, my next video walks you through what to do in emergency situations. Check out that video. I leave tips and tricks on how you can make your groceries stretch, how you can use food that you already have on hand to create delicious meals for your family. I hope you all have an amazing day, and we will chit chat in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.